Howdy, today we're going to be beginning the Fire God campaign for Zombicide. The Fire God is a 5-quest campaign created by Zombicide Black Plagues, created for Zombicide Black Plagues 2015 Kickstarter. It is especially designed to use the Wolfsburg expansion. Having extra miniatures, including extra abominations or necromancers, gets the difficulty higher. Campaign rules. Red reward. Any survivor reaching the red level at the end of a successful quest may begin the next with a vault weapon of the player's choice. If there are not enough vault weapons to equip all eligible survivors, the player's team chooses the way the vault weapons are distributed among survivors. A fiery path. The Fire God is an expert level campaign, starting with Meet the Fire God. Each quest may end in 2 ways. Your party contains the Fire God's wrath and moves to the next quest, as indicated in the objectives. The Fire God is unleashed. You can either accomplish beat back the fire to contain him, or let your divine friend take care of the situation. Oh sure, the zombies are now gone, but everything you hold dear is a pile of ashes. This place is death. End of story. The campaign closes with Armageddon. It can lead back to the first quest to create a circular setting. Some quests also have conditions implying the end of the campaign. Before we get into the first mission, I want to go ahead and let you know some stuff. For this campaign, I've chosen to only use characters from the core, Wolfsburg, and the 5 hero expansion box. I'm taking Tucker because I like his push. I'm taking Silas because he's really good with bows and there's a crazy good bow in there. I'm taking Carl because he's very versatile. He has a lot of +1 combat actions. And he's also pretty good at magic, so he's my magic guy. And I'm taking Clovis because he's amazing. Why wouldn't you take Clovis? Let me get my pegs straight. Alright. What's next? Oh, I'm playing with the archers. I am playing with a single abomination, a single necromancer, the single wolf abomination, and I'm bringing in only 1 boss abomination. I found that if you play 3 boss abominations and you're trying to control your experience, you get a whole lot of no spawn, no spawn, no spawn, no spawn, no spawn. And since I'm planning on trying to control my experience, I put 1 abomination in the deck at random. So we have an extra abomination of something. We'll see it later if we live long enough. And what else did I want to say? Think that about covers it. I'm playing the archers, I'm playing 1 abomination, and 1 pack of NPCs. The reason I'm playing 1 pack of NPCs is I was borrowing NPC Box 1 from a friend. I've since given it back, and I only have NPC Box 2, so we're only using the 2nd NPC box. Now let's go ahead and go over the first quest. Meet the Fire God. Objectives. Free the Fire God's temple. The game is won as soon as the temple tile, 1V, right here, and both tower tiles are free of zombies. Be careful, necromancers have it coming and will do their best to desecrate the temple before you succeed. Success, go to the dragon tower. Failure, the campaign fails. Try again to gain the Fire God's favors. Special rules, put the green objective randomly among the red objectives face down. Check the map for zombies and set the corresponding miniatures in the temple zone. Fiery icons. Each objective gives 5 experience to the survivor who takes it. The temple door. The green door cannot be opened until the green objective has been taken. Unholy desecration. Upon moving, necromancers head for the flagged exit zone instead of a spawn zone. A necromancer standing before the closed door spends its next activation, opening it. Whether the green objective has been found or not, and whether the survivors stand in the necromancer's zone or not. A necromancer standing in a flagged exit zone spends its next activation in the same conditions, desecrating the place and ending the quest. So here's my goal for this mission. When the necromancer spawns, he's going to head to that door. I don't even have to find the green objective. I just have to let him go open it, kill him, and then kill the stuff inside, or let it free, and I win. So that's how I'm going to try to accomplish my goal. With that said, it doesn't say that necromancers still don't use the exits. So if a necromancer spawns here and walks here, he's going to make his other zone permanent just because it didn't address it, so I assume that's what happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here, open this door and this door, giving this necromancer a path that won't touch this zone and this one. So there's a 66% chance that my necromancer will head to that door and open it for me. But before he gets there, I want to be geared up. I would really already like to have a bile and fire so I can just throw it in and win. So for me to do that, we're going to get into this building. After we get into this building, we're going to search a whole lot until we find the gear we need to win. And when the necromancer comes, we're going to move out of his way and let him go open that door. Then kill him and what's inside. Alright, now that you know what I'm planning, let's make it happen. So the first person to activate is going to be Tucker. Tucker wants to go open that door. 1, 2, and we roll. Success. Because it opens on a 4 or higher. We make a noise, the door opens, and now we do our spawns. The first spawn is 1 fatty. This spawn is going to be a necromancer. That's very interesting. I told you my plans for the necromancer. I could just let the stuff leave the zone and win. If the necromancer opens the door, I kill the necromancer, game's over. I think I'm going to go with it. So necromancer's here. He gets a buddy, which is a fatty. The next zone is going to be an abomination. The abomination's already on the map, so nothing happens there. Because I'm trying to keep this very similar to what other people would be paying if you didn't buy extra abominations and things like that. So we get a fatty and nothing. I think we're in pretty good shape. Nobody can kill this guy, unfortunately. But Clovis could next turn. So to try for my crazy plan, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to take the bite, and next turn we'll kill off the 2 fatties, and then we're going to open up this door so the necromancer can leave. So we're throwing it all in. If we're not successful or the necromancer gets extra activations and gets through the door too fast, we're going to lose, but we're going to hope we can pull it off. Alright, bad guy's turn. A fatty bites somebody. And we're going to have it be Carl. This guy goes here, this guy goes here, and now we run spawns. So when we run spawns, we get 3 wolves. That'll help keep the pressure on us. We're going to do the necromancer spawn at the last one. Over here, we get nothing in sight. We get a double spawn. Oh man! We get 2 wolves. It's a little problematic for my plan. That's what happens when you try crazy stuff. Sometimes things go wrong. And 1 Deadeye Archer. So, yeah, for my plan to work out, we better start getting lucky. Alright, it is our turn. The first thing we got to do is, I guess, Silas needs to work on those guys. So Silas gets +1 archery. So we're going to take our shot. Hit, hit, hit. These 3 are gone. That was all 3 of my shots. Silas is done activating. And has 3 experience. The plan is going well. Next thing I have to do is I need that door open. Then, let's see. Clovis is going to activate next. He's got to take down the fatties. He's my only option for that. So, the sound's gone. Come on. Miss, miss. He attacks again. Miss, miss. He attacks again. Hit, hit. He just barely did it. The 2 fatties are down. And he got 2 dice because of his +1 die melee. 1, 2. So Silas has went. Clovis has went. Tucker now needs to open that. Actually, Carl's going to try once to open that door. So Carl, so he can do it, is going to have to borrow something. Hey, can I borrow that hammer? I think it could beat down this door. Sure. So Carl takes the hammer and he rolls at the door. Fail. Tries again. 6. He succeeds. We make a sound and the door is open. This works really well for us. So what we are going to do now, Carl borrowed, swung, swung. Carl is done. Tucker doesn't want the zombie to bite us. He wants him to head to the door. So since he needs to head to the door, oh, Tucker's not there. Tucker moves up, first action. Second action, push, well, shove. Third action, we search. Find a hand crossbow, not bad, he equips it. All right, it's now the bad guy's turn. We're about to trick them into undesecrating the temple for us, and that's going to be amazing. All right, 1, 2, 3, and necromancer goes there. He's ready to open that door for us. Next, we do spawns. We get 1 fatty. Next, we get 1 runner. Next, we get 2 Deadeye archers. Finally, we get a walker. I didn't want to say what I was worried about. I was worried that this was going to be a necromancer and he was going to get a double activation, and that next turn, when his turn comes around, he would open the door and then get to do something else. That's not going to happen now. We know he's going to open the door. Then does everything come out? I don't know. So he spends his action opening the door. Does he act before the other guys? I think he would. That's kind of iffy, because if they acted simultaneously, would the enemies leave the building as he opened the door? That's interesting. I'm going to say no, because the idea is they're all taking their action at the same time, kind of like when you can feed all the wounds to 1 survivor. So we need to be ready for when all this crazy stuff happens. Those wolves are going to toss a lot of wounds, because they'll still have 2 activations left. I want him to open the door. Then a runner will come out, 2 wolves will come out, and there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds to throw out. So I think we're going to have to deal with that. So we all need to be standing on that cell. So it's our turn for this craziness to work out. We all have to be ready for it. With that said, we all need to be standing in that cell. I could search, but if a search goes bad and we get a zombie, we would be in bad shape. So I think our turn is going to be 1, 2. And when it comes around to my turn, so you don't think I'm doing anything funny, if I were to say he opens and all of them act, then they would immediately walk out of the building and I would win before any extra happens. So this leaves some in the building. So once he opens the door, if they were all to take action on step 1, I would immediately win because everything would be empty. With doing it to where these guys don't activate on step 1 because it's simultaneous, they're in the building, these come out to hurt us, and then we have to absorb all those wounds, kill this stuff, and move away for when it comes out. So I think I'm doing it a more fair way, like this. Alright, we have finished our turn. Step 1, this happens, this happens. And I'm doing this in steps because it's important. That's step 1. Now, step 2, the end of step 1, the door opens. Now, this guy's second step is to come in. These guys' second steps are to come in. And then 2 bites come in. I give 1 to Silas, then I give 1 to Clovis. That's the entire turn. And I know this seems really lame, and I agree, it is kind of lame. But, as per the mission rules, he did our job for us. That's amazing. Now we do spawns. Over here, we get 1 walker. Over here, we get a necromancer. He will double activate if he were still alive, which would mean go into that square and desecrate it, I think. I'm not sure on that one, because can he desecrate? Like, it just says when he's by the door, he would go in there. Or if he's in the cell already, he would act. But I don't think it's going to matter. So let's go ahead and move on. First cell was a walker. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was our first go round. The first thing I've done is a walker. Now, nothing in sight. A Deadeye Archer. And over here, we're going to get 2 walkers. I may have skipped a spawn, but it's not, well, I may have done an extra spawn, but I think it's all going to come out, because we should be done very soon. All right. All of their turns are done. It is our turn. We have to kill this wolf. We have to kill the abomination, and the wolves have to go. We don't have a choice about any of that. And then everything's going to come to us, and the temple's going to be clean, and we should win. But Carl, unfortunately, stole a hammer from Clovis, and he really needs it. So I think what we're going to start doing, I could shove this stuff. Like, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean the square. We're going to let Tucker go in the building and shove everybody out and win. Does the entire tile have to be clean? Let me check the rules real quick before I move over. The game is won as soon as the temple zone, tile 1B, and both tower tiles are free of zombies. So the tile has to be free of zombies. So for that to happen, we're going to have to prolong the mission a little bit longer. That's very interesting. Alright, I have to accomplish this. I know I'm being kind of lame, taking a while to figure it out, but we really need to win. I think this guy went 1, 2, 3. I forgot to finish him. Then this. So I forgot to finish moving those guys. That's done now. Still haven't taken my turn, but we have a lot to deal with. And we can't have any zombies getting on this tile. So since we can't have zombies getting on this tile, how are we going to fix that? I could push all this stuff away and then run back to this building and have them swarm us there. I think that might be our best, that might be our safest bet. Because if the wolves are over here, they'll go 1, 2, 3. These wolves will go 1, 2. Just really not sure. So I think we're going to activate Carl first. Carl is going to attack twice with the hammer. Come on, hit. He hits, he's going to kill the necromancer as his choice. Carl gets 1 experience. Then he trades the hammer to Clovis, and he is done. Clovis's turn. Clovis is going to attack. 2 hits will take the wolves. Now that the wolves are down, that's 2 experience for me. 1, 2. Then he's got a runner in his cell. He's going to go ahead and attack the runner. Second action is a miss. Third action is a hit. The runner is down. Clovis has went. I have 2 people left. I have Tucker left, and I have Silas. So a lot of stuff is coming in our cell next turn. I can't let more zombies get here. So I think what I'm going to have to do is Silas needs to kill this guy immediately. End of story. So Silas is going to make that happen. Attack. That's a hit because I hit on 3s because of my +1 die. I kill the runner. All right. Those wolves are coming to us. That's first action. Second action with Silas, I move here, and I shoot this guy for my third action, and I miss. That's not what Silas wanted. I think we're done. Bad guys get to go, since we can do all this at once. 1, 2, 3. All of this happens. This happens, that happens, that happens. And now we do spawns. Feeling really good about this. 2 walkers. Over here, we get 1 runner. Over there, we get a double spawn, so we get 2 more things over here. 2 NPCs and a walker. All right, so there wasn't a runner in that pack. The wolves already got to us. That double spawn actually should have went here, and then that's it, because that was a double spawn. It should have went here instead of that other zone. Let me double check. That's 1 walker. Going through this turn, we had 2 walkers, 1 runner, double spawn, boom, done. It's back to our turn, and I'm feeling really good about where we're at. Things look a little weird, but we're going to win. So the first person I want to activate is going to be Clovis, because Clovis doesn't care about the greater plan. He wants to kill stuff. So first action, miss, miss. Second action, 1 hit. That takes him to 6 experience, and he's going to take a wolf. Third action, come on, get a hit. Nope. He's done. Silas is going to attack this 1 guy at point blank range. Success. He hits. That guy's down. And he's going to help his buddies. Hey guys, I can get him off you. He takes out a wolf. And he pops Tucker in the arm. What are you doing? Okay. Carl says, hey, pass me that hammer. He borrows the hammer, first action. Now his 2 next actions are attack, and he kills the last wolf. And now it's Tucker's turn. Tucker uses shove. We win. So Tucker's like, what are you guys doing? Let's go get the temple. And I do not believe we have to do any actions. It just has to be cleared. And the tower is clear. The tower is clear. The temple tile is clear. And we've won. We freed the fire god. Or something to that effect. All right. Thank y'all for watching.